We're live.
We are live.
Welcome, everyone.
Say it with me. Aloha.
Welcome.
Oh, look at you! Think this? We're just here in the room? No, we're not. There's people staring at us right now on that love stream. That's the love stream, right, Rita?
Yes.
This is Rev Rita. I'm Reverend Patrick.
And welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, where we practice, and I'm going to say it, the science of mind and spirit, an ancient philosophy that is all new, all the time. It's universal. We practice love, basically. And we know that we are love. We are love no matter what. We are powerful. No matter what we think about ourselves, there's a power within us that is greater than all that we get to use. So we're going to remember that today as we move through this time together, through this celebration. So welcome, 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 welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome. And I heard something beautiful this week, and I wanted to share it with you. That when we get together, it's just not about celebrating our greatness and our magnificence, but it's an actual ceremony. And when I heard that, it was kind of a feeling of just, we're coming together at a ceremony, a ritual to say, yes, that we are magnificent, but this is an actual ceremony. So let's start living like that, right? So I know there's some new people in the audience. I know there's some people online. And so if you are here for the very first time, there's no problem, just a couple dance routines, and we're going to get right on with it. So, and don't try to hide because you got shells. So, hi, welcome, 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 welcome. And we know something about you that we want to share with everyone. It's a little personal, but I didn't think you'd mind. So, you already got the information? Yeah. Let's go. You are magnificent.
You are magnificent.
But I bet you knew that, didn't you? And I bet you're thinking to yourself, how are they so smart? How did they know that I was magnificent? We know that because we looked inside and found that out about ourselves. So therefore, we were able to recognize your magnificence. So let's put our hand on our heart if you choose. Everything's about choice. And let's say, I am magnificent. One more time.
I am magnificent.
And we certainly don't want to leave out these beautiful, beautiful people that are all in their pajamas and drinking coffee and just relaxing up there in the camera up there. Let's let them know who they are.
You are magnificent.
Now, I don't care what you do. Look to your left, to your right. Do something, but let somebody know who they are. You are magnificent. I know you're magnificent. How you doing? There we go.
All right. We have an opening song with Kyle and Louise.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right.
You guys know this one.
Come on, sing that chorus one more time. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Yeah, little darling. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Here comes the sun. One more time, come on. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
So right here, right now in this moment, I just go within and oh my God, I feel that beautiful energy, that sun, that light. That is what I am, each and every one of us are, that light, that energy, that sun. And I know we bring it here today in this moment that we are moving, as we say in our message today, from any kind of pain that we might have to our passion, to our beautiful, amazing God energy that is right here where we are. So I just simply bless this time together. I bless each and every one of us. I know that we are moving and expanding and lifting our consciousness even higher and higher and higher in every single moment that we are together here. And that as we do that, we are lifting and lifting the consciousness of this planet into that place of joy and passion. So I just bless this time and I just let it be so, as I say. And so it is.
Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. So here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here it comes. Here comes the sun, yeah. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes.
Mahalo, you two.
Thank you.
Oh, I wish we had a little more energy in the room.
So this would be the normal time we would invite our practitioner up, but our practitioner today is a little under the weather and is not here. So Reverend Patrick is going to be our practitioner today.
Because
we are
originally that's what we are anyway, before we become anything
ministers,
else.
we're
But I do want to have a
practitioners.
couple shout outs, one to Rev D, we call her Rev D now, Rev Diane and Sue Wood, some people that are just kind of doing some recovering. And so we have Sherry and Tom in California, Shara in California, and Deanna's on Maui checking in. So I just wanted to do a couple shout outs. I thought I would do something a little, take the pace down a bit. And I've been working all week with Ho'oponopono, and I feel very, very good. And I had forgotten what a vibrational frequency that is. And as I was working, for those of you who don't know what Ho'oponopono, I'm sure everyone does to some degree, that's that Hawaiian wonderful vibration of letting go and of anything that is clogging us in any way and allowing it just to, even as I'm speaking right now, I'm look at that, just vibrating. Because you all wanted to see the hair on my arms because that was important. But I'm just saying that it is amazing to me the power of those four magic sentences. So what I thought we would do is I would start us out with it and just take a moment to settle in. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Whatever happened before this has already happened. And whatever is going to happen after this hasn't even happened yet except in this divine moment. So as I say, the four phrases are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I thank you. And as I continue to say that, just choose anything, pick anything, just take some time for yourself to go to that really sweet spot where I believe that little inner child lives. And as I say these and as the beautiful bowls are sounding out, just take some time to go deep. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. And staying in this absolute perfect frequency at the very center of who and what we are. I know that anything that has an obstruction to the body temple or to the ethereal body, the emotional body, is now set free. Anything that has ever needed to be forgiven has already been forgiven. And we continue to swim in this sea of receptivity, this place of love, this place that now needs no forgiveness, this place that is pure energy that has never been touched by anything but pure light, pure love. That is who and what we are. Oh, love is having its way right here and right now. And I am swimming in gratitude for the courage to show up, the courage to sit in this place of now, this eternal now, this vibrational frequency of the divine, and able to say to ourselves, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And that little inner child that is coming up and up and up and through our heart center says, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And there is nothing more to say than I love you. And so it is.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I'm touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. And I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy. It's joy to my soul. And I breathe out simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. And I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. It is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy, it's joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me, like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I'm touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed, was already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air.
Breathtaking. Just a beautiful rendition, Kyle and Luis, of that song by Michael Gott. Thank you. Thank you. I love that song.
We're like on a roller
I
coaster
opened my
of
eyes.
emotions
I
today,
opened my
aren't
eyes
we?
a few
I
times
love
just
it.
to look at your faces, and it's such a beautiful thing to see. Yeah. So let's just take a deep breath. Move on to what's next. Let that just fill us up. And I would like to affirm our affirmation for this month. Our month is all about passion. And our affirmation is this. Oh, no, it's not that. Okay. I was about ready to
Or
read.
could it be that?
Yeah. My passion sets me on the path to success now. My passion sets me on the path to success now. One more time with your hand on your heart. My passion sets me on the path to success now. And so it is.
So it is.
Yeah.
So this is our wonderful little time that it's had many names, getting to know you, all these things. But now it's in the spotlight, at least for this week. And so what we decided to do was call on you randomly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. To ask what people that have, you guys would be fine with that. But unless you weren't. So what we do is each week we call up someone who comes here and maybe only once in a while or comes here every Sunday. And so this week we picked he usually sits right there with that drum, but we have decided to put Luis up right now, and take him away from the drums. And just to let you know a little bit about him before he answers our top secret questions. And that is that he has a wonderful drum circle. He's been doing it for a long time on Saturdays at Lidgate at, I'll give you a little plug, what time?
At 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
And we drum for a little while, and then we eat, and then we drum some more.
Yeah. If you've been to Kauai before, we potluck quite a bit. Anyway, so here's the other thing that I want you to tell them. How long have you been coming here? And tell me if you've ever missed a Sunday, because you have a very special record.
Yeah, well, I've been coming for 7 years, back in 2015. And in those 7 years, I did miss CSL. I didn't attend. I believe it's one time in 7 years.
One time. He had almost a perfect record, remember? And he goes,
Almost
I have
perfect.
to go, I have to go. It was a very important memory.
Almost perfect. And I enjoyed every moment. And what I enjoy about it is all the people I've met. Such wonderful human beings. You know, when it comes to that positive energy and connection, it's all here. And during my search in my life, I was looking for that group. In addition to the philosophy, of course, that was there. Everything was there, what I was looking for. And then meeting like-minded people made it extra special. You know, I mean, really extra special. So that's what I look forward to every Sunday. In 2015 is when I started facilitating a drum circle. And it was at the drum circle that I've met these wonderful people that were also members of CSL and say, hey, come to CSL. So I did, and I never looked back. And in understanding the philosophy about words like like surrender and appreciation and gratitude and forgiveness, I mean, these are big words. So my goal has always been to actually live those words because it's very, very powerful. I could easily say, oh yeah, I forgive you, or yeah, thank you very much, and not think about it. But no, it's an actual feeling that comes about. And it's been wonderful knowing so many people here and getting to know you. And one thing I found too is that everybody has a special quality about them, something really special, really good. And on the creative side, everybody's creative, I found, to some degree. I say, oh my God, look at all these people. You know, we have musicians, we have authors, we have people that devote time to helping others. And service to me is very, very important from CSL and my growth in CSL. So I say, well, now how would I help others? So I got involved in hospice, where I belonged to a choir, and we sang and we danced and I played my drums. And one thing about those in assisted care living, if they could hear, you know, they could hear the music, they could see, it makes it even better. And what I get in return is how good they feel. Their smile on their faces and how good, and I always look forward to it. And I did that for 5 years. So that is very, very special to me. So I thank Reverend Rita and Reverend Patrick and the amazing work. I love you both. You guys are just amazing. So
and thank you too for walking, you know, your talk. That's the biggest thing. If we didn't have anything else in this place, what's the most important is that we don't keep it in this room, that we go out and we walk our talk. We live that so people go, oh yeah. So even though we don't teach Catholicism, thank you for coming every Sunday. For the and so we will. So you were relieved of confession. So everything is very, very good for our young man. Here.
Shouldn't I get a trophy or something?
You should.
You never know. You never know.
No,
thank you.
Just kidding.
I know you were.
Thank you.
Give it up for Louise. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. While we're thinking of Louise, we had a few angels come in
this weekend and clean the center for us. One of them was
Yes.
Jack, right? One of them was Louise. And was there anyone else? Angela? And Angela, of course.
Angela.
She's always here.
Yeah. and
Anyway, so we
it's
thank you
just a
for doing that.
beautiful- Thank you for coming in and serving, not only here, but serving our beautiful island. That's another one of our missions, and we are living up to it.
All right. So Kyle has another song for us, and then we'll go on from there.
Hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always have that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. And promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I Hope you never fear those mountains in the distance, and never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. Oh, when you get the choice, sit it out. Oh, dance. I hope you 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 still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. And promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. When you get the choice, sit it out. Oh, dance, dance. I hope you 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 dance.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. God, that was so great. The music's so great today. Thank you. Music has a way of touching our souls and our hearts that words can't even do, but I'm going to try a few. Yeah. So, where do I want to start? Today is about moving from pain to passion. Yeah, moving from pain to passion, which causes change in our life. And I'm going to start with my dad because he came to me today in my meditation. And my father grew up in war-torn Italy. In fact, he was under the regime of Mussolini and Hitler and all those interesting beings that have visited our planet. And he saw lots of stuff. He saw lots of stuff. And one of the things that my cousin told me is that he was fascist at the time, because that's what everybody was, because he grew up there when he was like 13. He was 13, 14, and seeing Hitler and Mussolini and marching through the streets and showing all the kids, and how they had control over all the children and stuff. So anyway, he saw all that and much more, I'm sure. Many people slaughtered and killed. So he had to escape at one point, and he deserted. And he finally was able to go back home. And when he went back home to his house was pretty much in shambles. But the first thing my cousin said he did is he somehow found a piano, and he brought it home. And he somehow found paint and wallpaper and started to put the house back together because he believed in beauty. And that was his passion. He believed in beauty. And when I thought about him this morning, I realized that he was in a lot of pain in his life. I didn't realize it till later that he was probably suffering from PTSD from all of that. But they didn't think about stuff like that back then. They just kind of went on with their lives. My father became a doctor and had a very successful doctor profession. But I realized that he was always putting beauty in life. Like he was always like, he would say, I'm going to build a lake on this property upstate. I'm just going to build a lake. I'm going to renovate this house. I'm going to build a wall in the backyard. I'm going to put a fountain in. I'm going to gold leaf, the house. He was constantly creating beauty. And I think that was his way of transmuting this energy that had brought him so much pain into beauty. And that's what we are. We're alchemists. And I don't think we really realize that we are alchemists, that we can transmute our energy. And instead we get stuck in it. And I'm not saying my father maybe didn't get over it. I don't know how you ever get over something like that. But he was able to transmute the energy into something beautiful. And I think we all have that capacity. We all have that capacity. If he could do it, anybody could do it. And there's plenty of people that are in pain that transmute energy into beauty. Is she okay? Gabriella, you all right? All right, is there somebody here that can do, somebody, doctor, nurse, call 911. You okay, sweetheart? You all right? No. Just call 911, please, somebody.
No.
No.
I'm fine now.
No.
Take your pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got really dizzy.
I know, but we don't want to take any.
Your pulse is really slow and low.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll get through this.
Yeah.
Let me sit here.
Water.
Yeah, give me a glass of water, please.
Never mind. All right, Steve is a actual practitioner of.
No, I think
No.
she's okay.
It's over now.
She's conscious. They're not going.
Yeah,
there's
she's
no
okay.
reason to take her in an ambulance.
No.
She's actually been, we've done it. Yeah,
We've done
before.
this with her before.
Yeah.
See what I did to you? Oh my God, all I was talking about is turning pain into passion. If I don't know anybody that can do it better than Gabriella, talk about dancing. Gabriella, all she does is enjoy the ocean and enjoy dancing, and that's the way she lives her life, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to be watching you as I continue. I don't even know where I was now. But, okay. She's
Beauty.
Beauty. Okay, transmuting with beauty. Okay, so there was a guy named Plotinus who lived a long time ago during 200, I don't know what they call it now, but I call it after Christ. 200 years after Christ. They call it something else now. And he said that when we're in pain, and the physical pain or emotional pain, because there's all kinds of pain, right? That all it is our soul calling it back to itself. Because despite what like some other philosophies and religions and things say, nobody is ever lost. Nobody is ever stuck somewhere unless they choose to be stuck there. And even then, there's always going to be that when you have that pain within you, that emotional pain or a physical pain or a mental pain or whatever, it's you calling yourself back to yourself. And have you ever heard that thing, somebody needs to reach rock bottom before they come back or whatever? There's some truth in that, I would think, because once you have had enough, you've had enough, and then you find a way to find yourself back. And even if you don't, and if you decide to pass on or whatever, what we know is that, again, no one's ever lost. No one's ever really dead. No one's ever gone. There's a constant, in our philosophy, a constant teaching of the evolution of the spirit higher and higher into a higher and higher consciousness. And that's what's always happening. So Ernest Holmes once said that, I don't even need to read it because he said the world will soon come to a point where we've decided that we no longer need to learn through suffering. Do you believe that's possible? Yes, right? And I'm sure we do. And like we do at certain times, we say, I don't need that anymore. I can be joyful. And you can just learn just as much from joy as you can from suffering, or more, because you don't have to suffer, right? And he said this, and I thought it was beautiful. He said, the universe does not demand suffering. Suffering is man-made, or woman-made, whatever, or person-made. It will continue. Remember, Ernest Holmes was writing back in 1927. It will continue until man learns how to make it negative in his experience. Someday we shall decide we've had enough of suffering. So I don't know about you, but I've had enough of suffering. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, and so it is. So I was thinking about this week because I had like I've been shared with you last week. I've been going through some kind of stuff and reevaluating my life, reevaluating the center, listening to things I probably shouldn't be listening to, and I found myself like in a place kind of suffering, and I was like, whoa. Okay, so I got inspired to pick up the textbook and read what the mystics have taught, because it's a chapter in the textbook of the Science of Mind. It's called What the Mystics Have Taught. And when I read that chapter, I totally was transformed by it, only because I realized that I wasn't relying on spirit. I wasn't relying on spirit, and that's why I was suffering. I wasn't realizing who I was. I wasn't realizing that love is the most important thing. I wasn't realizing that spirit is the most important thing, and that's who I am. Above all else, there's nothing. I'm having all these experiences because experiences are our soul's journey back to ourself. That's all they are. When somebody comes to you and is suffering or having a horrible time about something, all that is an experience. It's an effect. It's not a reality in the sense of spirit, because spirit will move us through that. And when I got in touch with that, I said to myself, from now on, and I know this stuff, so I tell you that, I know this stuff. I've been in ministry since 2011. I know this stuff, and I've been in this teaching since 1998. But when you allow yourself to fall into race consciousness and to fall into whatever everybody else is telling you, what's wrong with the world, what's wrong with you, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, you forget who you are. And that can happen to anybody. And my good news is I know how to get back on, and I work on it. I've been doing this meditation, and I said, I'm doing this meditation until I move out of this. I'm doing this one meditation that I'm doing about love and self-love in the heart. And that's what you have to do. When somebody tells me they can't change or that something's not changing in their life, I know it's because we're not being perseverant about it. We're not being persistent about it. We're not going to that place of spirit, because spirit is the thing. And when I say spirit, it's our essence, it's our light, it's our energy, it's what we are. We're not this. This is beautiful, and I love living in my body. I love coffee and wine and all the chocolate and all the good things and sex and everything else that I get to enjoy in this body. And I'm very happy to be in this body. But this body is really spirit. Spirit's emanating this body. I'm not emanating this body. There's a spirit within me that's Rita, or that isn't even Rita. It's a beautiful, amazing energy that's animating this body. And the same thing with you. So whatever is happening in your life, if we can get back to that I'm spirit, and spirit has never been, Patrick said it in his treatment today, that it's never been touched by anything. When somebody comes to me and says, I can't get through this, there's a place within each of us that's never, ever, ever been touched by that thing, whatever it is. My father's spirit was still perfect no matter what he went through, and he must have realized it on some plane of existence, because he had that spirit was the thing that came through and rescued him through a horrible, horrible thing. And that's the magnificence. When we say I am magnificence, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about that. Our spirit is magnificent. It'll bring us through anything. It'll walk us through any illness. It'll walk us through any financial disaster. It'll walk us through any relationship that's going on. It will walk us through our transition. It will walk us through, because that's who we are, and we're never lost. And I think this was a powerful, amazing week for me to realize that, to realize it again, because every time we go through something and we start to connect ourselves to the world of form, and we only can look at what's happening in the world of form, there's something within us that feels not right about that. We feel like, that doesn't feel good. That's what our emotions are for, to make us realize that there's something that doesn't feel right. And we're the only ones that can set it right. And that was the other thing I realized, is I could stand up here and talk, or you can go listen to somebody else, but you all can do it for yourself. You can only do it for yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. What I experience is totally different than what you'll experience, or are experience, or have experienced. You are your own master. You are your own teacher. You have all within you, all the whatever you want to call them, guides, whatever you want to call them within you that will guide you through that. But they're all coming from you. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one you've been waiting for. And that's what I really realize. And that the other thing is, somebody said this to me last week. You know, they knew that they would always be safe. They would always be taken care of. They heard that voice within them. I'll always be safe. I'll always be taken care of. And that is the truth. We're always safe. We're always taken care of, no matter what we are walking through. So, Dr. Holmes says, yeah, suffering is not an ultimate reality. It is an experience of the soul on its journey toward reality. A reality meaning reality with a big R. Reality meaning God is all there is. God within, that power, that presence. And he says the highest mental practice is to listen to your inner voice and declare its presence. The greater a man's consciousness of the indwelling I am, the more fully he will live. So if you're experiencing something now, and you can take a moment right now to just go within. Just breathe into this beautiful, amazing place. And listen to that beautiful, amazing presence that's within you. I know it's there. I know it's there. Even if the voices are saying something opposite that, they are not correct. What is the only thing that is correct is that I am loved. I am love. I am magnificent. I have everything that I require right here and right now to walk through this beautiful, amazing thing called life, no matter what I am experiencing. I know the power, the presence of spirit, of love, that's what it is, it's love, is what moves me, what breathes me, what lives me. It's here, it's within me, and I allow it to take over. I allow it to lead my life. I allow it to move me and to place me exactly where I need to be in every single solitary moment to express that more fully and more fully. For I know that we are all safe, guided, guarded, protected, and loved, and love. We are important, we are magnificent, and we are living that right here and right now with gratitude. I just affirm, and so it is. Thank you. Kyle has a song. It fits perfect.
This one's for the undiscovered geniuses. Or is it genii I never knew? Who write and paint and chisel in their bedrooms, and known forever by the last name Who. I know you're out there, I know you're in there. Common knowledge doesn't know the jewels below. You never had a hit song on the airwaves. You never broke out from the local scene. You didn't paste your walls with famous faces. You prefer the window to the TV screen. I know you're out there, I know you're in there. Common knowledge doesn't know the jewels below. I know you're out there, I know you're in there. Dancing with your hopes and fears instead of chasing zero. Beautiful, don't jump before the cameras. The wisest women hardly ever speak. And every time we sent a perfect teacher, we miss them 'cause we overlook the meek. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, but common knowledge doesn't know the jewels below. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, dancing with your hopes and fears instead of chasing zeros. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, harmonizing heart and hand, making stained glass from sand. This one's for the folks who know they're precious, but no more precious than the garbage man. I kiss you on your cheek, not on a poster, 'cause genius wants a lover, not a fan. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, but common knowledge doesn't know the jewels below. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, dancing with your hopes and fears instead of chasing zeros. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, harmonizing heart and hand, making stained glass from sand. I know you're out there, I know you're in there, but cover stories can't uncover the true lover.
I love that song. Undiscovered Genius by Martin Curry is wonderful. He's not up and coming. He's been actually coming. They actually have recognized him now after 10 years or 15 years, a Canadian. So, I know, Gabrielle, you've been waiting for me to talk, so that's why this is all, she's been glued to her seat to make sure that. So I'm going to start out with a little Winston Churchill that I saw on Facebook from Natalie Kelly, who's touring France at the moment. But I loved it because it kind of jumped in with this idea of passion. It says, success is the ability to move from one failure to another without the loss of enthusiasm. Success is the ability to move from one failure to another without the loss of enthusiasm. And how many times have I let that one little failure go, I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew it. So today we're talking about this whole idea of the alchemist turning pain into passion, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think we're really turning anything into anything, because we're always at that place of love, that place of passion. But I was thinking about all of the wonderful things that are going on in our world that just, give me fuzzies, warm fuzzies. Yeah. So I was thinking, what's all this about? And I was thinking, I know what it's about. And I said, if you'll just ask a better question, perhaps that you'll get a better answer. And I thought, what is all this chaos about? And I'm thinking, oh, it's an alarm clock. It's just trying to wake me up because I keep trying to go back to sleep. And we know, and excuse the not reverent thing, but we know damn well that we better not go back to sleep, because we need to stay awake, completely awake. And I'm not sure, probably nobody in this room, but I'm not sure that people really understand what being awake is. It's not just being awake, figuring something out, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that. No, awake meaning, wow, where am I? I called it my cosmic alarm clock. How many of you, okay, I want you to be honest with me now, when you were kids, How many of you were, when your parents said, it's time to get up, you were like, all right, let's go, I'm ready? How many of you were like that? Or did you kind of go, right? How many were easy waker-uppers? Yeah, yeah. So the few of you, so the enlightened ones, if you want to know who they are, were the ones with their hands up. Because there is something about the idea of, and I thought of that, the kid that goes, no, just give me another 5 minutes. You know, the alarm, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm thinking, that's what it reminds me of what's going on right now, and it's asking me to wake up. Instead of me saying, what's all the chaos? I'm thinking, what good stuff is happening? What can I make happen? How can I, we were talking about PTSD, how can I, with the book that's coming out in January, just in January, February, or maybe March, no, when that's coming out again, maybe that will help because it's about the veterans, it's about my father, nobody diagnosing him at all. And not knowing that, and how can that maybe help someone? How can maybe somebody read those pages and go, wow. The big thing that Rita and I deal with this book is that they're always going, why'd your mother stay with him? Why'd your mother stay with him? The better question is not only why did she stay with him, but where did she think she had choices? Did she think she had a choice? I don't know about, I've never had the honor of being a woman, but I'll tell you one thing, that there hasn't been a lot of choices in our history that have allowed women to completely go forward with gusto. My friend used to tell me in theater, she said, you got 2 things going for you, Patrick, the most important things. You're male and you're Caucasian. And I went, oh, hate to say that politically, and I went, I didn't feel guilty, I just felt like, oh, she's trying to give me a message. And so what I'm looking at right now is that life, to me, I want you to really, really listen, because this is going to change your life, by the way. No, you think I'm kidding. Life is like a cataract. A cataract. Anybody ever had a cataract on their eye? Everybody ever had one removed? It opens up a whole new world. This week, and I can see things that I have never seen before. If you ever go to a mirror after that surgery, it's quite, what's the word I want to use? Alarming, humbling. Yeah, I mean, it was alarming, but it was absolutely the most wonderful thing. I thought, this cataract is kind of like how we live life. It says, I just looked it up, it says most cataracts develop slowly over the course of the years. The main symptom is blurry vision. My boys are here, man. Every week, like clockwork. Anyway, the main symptom is blurry vision. Having cataracts can be like looking through a cloudy window. Have you ever looked through a cloudy window? Windshield. And I thought to myself, God, life is so much like this. And 2 things happened. One was, I was getting used to the blur. So why fight it? Who wants to pay money to do that? Who wants to go through all that? I can stand with blur. I could stay with blur. How many times in my life have I said that about things? I'm not really happy with it. Don't have a lot of passion behind it, but it's okay. Mediocre is all right. I'm thinking, not. And they say it'll change your life once you remove the cataract. Now, I didn't become enlightened, but I'll tell you what I did is I really took it to heart, the things that I have not been seeing clearly, through what I see clearly now. Everything looks different. Everything is brighter. The biggest thing is being able to look at your text without asking Rita to do it. I don't have my glasses. And here's another metaphor with it that I found out this morning. Because I went to the computer, and I was actually like, this is how I go to the computer. Sit down, bum, 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 right? So I went, you don't have to do that, but I still want to do that. And I went, oh my God, how many habits am I doing? How many things I don't even believe them anymore, and I'm still saying them? Because I've been saying them for so long. I've been telling the story for so long that I'm actually addicted to it, and I don't want to give it up. Here I am. They say, you have clear. Oh, wow. I can see the computer screen. Everything's there. And I'm still wanting to reach for those glasses. So it's going to take me some time. But I thought, what a metaphor that is for life. How we're free. We're free, and yet we still have the habit of going back to whatever it was. And so I thought, I want to remove all of the obstructions. Would you like that? Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, not that you have any, but if you had any, would you like to have that removed? And I thought, here I was going like this and driving and closing one eye to make sure that I could, and I'm thinking, why? And the young girl, she's probably 25 years old in the consult, and she said, I don't think people realize this is a miracle. I had a woman that was 82 came in yesterday, and she has better vision than me. And I went, oh my God, we've been waiting to walk on water, and we've had this miracle here that we can actually use. Now, I'm not here to promote cataract removal, but I want us to get this wonderful parallel to that miracles. There's a dance, Ernest Holmes says, once we dance with science, when our beautiful spirituality can dance with science, then we'll have a beautiful dance. Because I'm not less because I can't go and really get this about this philosophy. Because this philosophy isn't, oh, I've got a cataract. Not anymore. That's on Star Trek, by the way. Do I think that I am capable of removing and returning my vision? I absolutely do. Do I believe I can walk on water? Yes, I do. But it is so damn easier to take a boat. And that is why I am not spending my energy and my imagination and my God self on how I'm going to walk across the water, on top of the water, when it's going to be a momentary, temporal experience. Everybody's going to go, wow, Rev P walks on water. Okay. Then, Gabriel, I would not sink. I would stay on that. I would stay on that. Wow. And sometimes what a visual. Thank you. I was riding high there, girl. But sometimes we need help. She's back. Sometimes we need help removing that lens, right? Sometimes we need help. So I had to go get somebody to help me do that. That's the same work that we do. Sometimes our life gets so tangled up, and we get so tangled up in forgetting who we are, that we need somebody to go, can you do me a favor? Can you remember who I am? Because I have forgotten. Someone came here the other night for wisdom and chocolate, Wisdom Wednesday and chocolate, and she just said, I had to come tonight because I forgot that I have a choice. I forgot who I am. So I said earlier, I've been working with Ho'oponopono again. And Ho'opono means ho'o, to make it, and ponopono, right, to make it right. And that's not right or wrong. That means the balance, to bring yourself back to balance. So I was doing I found I'm not too much in guided meditations, but I found one. And so anybody ever says that they can't, why is everything cost, or why do we have to pay? Go to the internet, man. I mean, it's just like, it's so free you can't, or is it? No, it is free. But I went and found this beautiful meditation, and what I found out is that my pain, certain things, I'm having some Achilles thing and having little little aches and pains. I promised I would never do that. When you get up out, oh my God, I did it, So I'm checking in during Ho'oponopono, and I'm not going, my Achilles heel, I said, oh, I heard this voice from deep down inside, would you just shut up for just a moment so I can talk to you? instead of going, my heel, look at you, I'm going, what? You've been here a while. I need to go running. What do you need to tell me? And then it says so wonderfully, well, if you'd shut up long enough, I'd let you know. And I went in there and I just said, all of it's trying to tell me something. If you have an ache or a pain, it's speaking to you. And most likely, I always find it with my inner child, because my inner child will guide me to the place where it's at. And so today I said, oh, and I went, that ache. And then it slipped over here, so it was kind of like it was running away. He's on to us. Everybody run. Get to the other Achilles. He'll never see us here. Let's hide behind the heart. And so I believe that, I do believe that, and I'm not kidding. I believe that everything that's happening is something that I'm hiding, and I don't want to know it. And so what happens is my Achilles heel go, okay, you want to go running? So I can stop for a moment. And how I do it is I put my hand on my heart, I stop. I look inside and I listen. And then I try to talk and it just says, shh. Just trying to tell you that you're loved, man. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? I know, but I have to really, no. You're doing that talking thing again, Patrick. Shh. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm angry. I'm scared. Oh. Then all of a sudden, I try to go back to my way of life, and then my beautiful pain comes up and says, you're not done, are you? You're still addicted to the story. And I went, yeah, because it's who I am. Oh, shh, you're talking again. That's not who I am. It's time we all have time to write a brand new story. Doesn't matter how old we are, what we've been through, we have to be able to look at behind it, our stories, and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because Kyle's one of my stories. Thank you, thank you. And then stand tall, stand right here and say, you know what? Thank you for serving me pain. Thank you for serving me. And I could tell this morning, I told Rita, I always find humor in something. I said it was one of those cries that you kind of want to cry and just let the whole thing, I want to weep, but I can't because it's still, you know what I'm talking about. It's where it's stuck and you're like going, and you just want to let it go, right? And some people let it go really easy, and I just love you because it's so great. And I'm sitting there going, okay, pain. Oh. And so then I said, okay, I need a little more time. I'll see you at the next meditation. And then other times I can let the river flow. So I promise I'm not going to cry for you today, but I do want to end with the idea of how important ceremony is in our life, especially for people that we have lost, people that we love, and especially ourselves. I have learned more lately that inner child that lives inside of us that people are so tired of me talking about, or not, that there's that wonderful, wonderful strength that we don't have to go save. That inner child in us is saving us, helping us, telling us, come on, let's go play. Let's go play, man. You're too darn serious. And I go, yeah, but I just need my story. Well, I'm done with the story. I want to protect you. No, you're protecting yourself. I'm done with the story. Can we play? And that's where I'm at in my life, and my mission is to awaken everyone as I look at you and I see. I have a gift that when I look at you, I get to see your beautiful, beautiful little child. And so that's me in a nutshell, kind of. Yeah. So, do you love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Yes. We're going to be alchemists, turn the pain to passion, joy. Why? Say, I deserve it. That's why. I deserve it. That's why. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I deserve it. That's why. Now I'm complete. Namaste. Yes, Rita.
Nothing. It was great. It's always great.
Did she say it went great?
I said it was great. It's always great. I always get something out of it. A lot. More than you know.
Where are we?
All right. We are at our time of giving. Thank you for the giving. Thank you for helping us, CSL Kauai, for being part of the Ohana and supporting it and loving it and wanting it to be here and helping us lift ourselves out of the pandemic. Because, we lifted ourselves out because we are all here supporting it and with our love and with our contributions. So thank you for that, and thank you for being here today. And we're going to sing another wonderful song, Karen Drucker's song, Thank You for This Day. So join in.
Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Say thank you. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My beautiful, my beautiful, my beautiful life. My beautiful, my beautiful, my beautiful life.
So right here, right now, I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for these gifts. I'm so grateful for the consciousness in this room. I know that everything that comes into the center goes out to heal and prosper everyone, the world, each and every one of us, and it comes back to us multiplied abundantly. I know that, I claim that, I announce that, I let that be as I affirm, and so it is.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. One more time. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, so grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, everyone. Well, 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 here they come. All right. Wait, let me get you a microphone, Miss Loya. This is Miss Loya and the Youth, the Young Masters program. Yes.
We are so proud of our hats and our peace signs. This week is International Peace Day, and so show them your art. And you want to say something about it?
I like love.
Show them the other one too. Okay, Beckham, are you ready?
peace.
Peace. Says it all.
Peace and kindness.
Yay.
We love peace around the whole earth.
Thank you, Miss Loya. Let's give them their blessing. Are you ready? We're going to hit you with some love here. You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Loya. Thank you.
Now, do you see how simple life can be, everyone? We're taking it so seriously.
I forgot to mention that it's International Peace Week.
And this,
And Steve.
and Steve, this week they're
Stream.
going to be at Storybook, 9 to 5, Storybook. Great.
All right, yeah. If you want to know anything about anything going on with National Peace Day, International Peace Day, talk to Stream back there. He's the guy in the purple shirt, and he knows it all, and he's in charge of it all. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have some announcements. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Wisdom Wednesdays are going very well. They have lots of chocolate, so if that doesn't get you here, I don't know what will. But we're just spending an hour just sitting in a circle, not just talking about anything random. But this week, I think, or this week, Rev D's
Rev
taking.
D will be taking it this week. We just take a principle of the science of mind, of life, and we talk about it, and we talk about how it's impacting our life. If it's impacting our life, how we can use it. You know, we have this great power within us, like we've talked about today, and how are we going to use it in our life? When we're going through stuff, how are we going to use it? So Wisdom Wednesday is about us talking to each other, and it's just ongoing. You don't have to have come to one, and and then go to the next one. The next one you can drop by anytime you want. 6:30 on Wednesday nights. Wisdom Wednesdays in chocolate.
And Healing Circle is September 27th. If you don't go, this is Elizabeth Diamond right here, and she is a big fan of it, and she doesn't want you missing it. All you have to do is show up and just allow us to bathe you and marinate in this thing called healing. And then that's on Tuesday, and then
No, the 27th. So make sure
27th,
it's not this
not
Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sue goes to Africa. Sue Wood went to Africa, and she's going to share her little travel log, like when you went to Egypt. And so we're going to do that, and then tell them about. Oh wait, for the movie. God, we got so much going on.
Well,
September 30th, we got a Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love coming with the new Elvis movie right here. And we might even make one of his favorite
We
dishes.
picked
Who
it.
knows?
We picked it for Passion Month because we can't think of anything more passionate than Elvis right now. And this movie is fantastic.
Yeah,
I've
it is
already seen it
great.
twice. So at 6 o'clock on Friday the 30th. So everything's really happening next week except for Wisdom Wednesdays, which is this Wednesday. And then I'm doing another Undiscovered Genius, which
we
is
gotta listen to this one.
an improv class for non-actors. This is not for actors. It's for people that want to just dig in deep to their beautiful, intuitive, fun selves and play. And that's what we're doing. I'm starting another one October 20th.
Yep.
And it's a 4 weeks, and you
people are just
confirm it by
loving it.
signing up and paying for it back there in the bookstore. I'm
And
only
it's
taking
4 weeks for $75.
yeah,
so
and
you
I'm only
can-
taking 14 people. And then it's new member November. If you want to become a member of CSL Kauai and what that means, talk to Angela. We're going to have a new member Sunday in November. Have we picked it yet? No, I don't think we picked it yet. And that's about it, I think.
Except.
Why does she have my book? Okay.
Because I told her to go get it.
Okay.
So Rita wrote this wonderful, wonderful book, and some of you have it. See, right there, because she's coming to get it signed, aren't you? No, I got it signed. Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So what we've been doing is this book has been connecting all over the United States and international too, and people are getting it, and then they're getting either a selfie or they're having people take it. So we've already got like going on 100. We're going to
Selfies.
make an incredible montage of everybody going like this, and all over. We just went Sedona. We saw it at the Red Rock. I mean, Africa. It's been everywhere. So this is, and tell them why this is a great book. Because in the morning it says, "What do I need to know?" You don't have to start at page 1. You go like this. Oh, what do I need to know? How to think. Anyway, it's a great book. If you don't have it, it's a book that just keeps on giving and giving because you never have to put it away, right? On the shelf help. section. Right.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Author.
All right, there I am. Anyway, it is a good book, I have to say. Everybody that's given me feedback says they are enjoying it. All
Right.
right, and next Sunday we won't be here because we're doing something really weird. We're going to Patrick's 50th anniversary, 50th reunion for
Wedding
his 8th
anniversary.
grade
No.
class.
All right, I went to Catholic school. We stayed together for 8 years, and then they
He'll
had the silly 50-year thing, and then I went and got a cataract thing, and I looked in the mirror, and I went, oh, now I'm not going.
Anyway,
Because I was a legend in my
that's
mind.
what
Oh, mine,
we're going
man.
to be doing next. Anyway, we're doing that next weekend, and Reverend Dr. Walt Weiss will be speaking for us, and so come enjoy him next week, and it's going to be wonderful, and we'll have great stories
We'll
to
have
tell,
great
I'm sure.
stories to tell
I'm
you.
going to meet the girl he first kissed, so I mean, you know,
Oh,
I'll have
man.
something to say to her. Okay.
This is definitely TMI for this service. It's a ceremony for those watching.
All right,
You ready?
Let's
Come
sing
on, let's
ourselves-
stand up and let's get
sing
out of
ourselves
this.
out of here.
You know when you need somebody, right? Right, Kyle? Right.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. Well, I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow. For no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Come on. Yeah, call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. And I just might have a problem, you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. Well, I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Let's lean on some gratitude right now. What do you think? That's it. Let's do a little clapping. Uh-oh. I think Patrick's getting into this little rapping thing going on now. We got some gratitude. Let's start with Anna Myers, Angela Phillips. What'd they do? They greeted you in with love. And who's our practitioner of the day? All of us. All of us. All of us is the practitioner. And Rob Jones sitting back there looking all, how do we say it, professional. Getting our message out into the world. Right next to him, there's Jonathan Lee saying, get the sound up, Patrick. Turn on your sound, Patrick. That's what he says. And then we have, oh, who's that over there? Kyle. Let's say it together. Kyle. Now let's go over to Luis. We say thank you, Charles, our board member, back there letting everybody know what's going on. Giorgio hiding over there, but he's over there working with the sound. And his buddy over there, Loya, Miss Loya, with our youth assistants. They're now called, what are they called? Masters. Young masters. Are we all young masters? We are indeed. And we have Emma who did the flowers. Thank you, Emma. And Love, that's right. Roseanne Jones and Charles Wolfork aren't here right now because they're counting the abundance. counting the abundance. Angela, we're thanking you, you, we're thanking you, and you, and you, and you, and you. We're thanking Rev, Rita, Rev, Patrick, and I'm going to sneak in a happy birthday to Janice. Today is her birthday. Uh-oh, don't think I can forget it. He had a birthday last week. Give it up for Kyle. So I know you are tired of all this praying. You're tired of all this celebrating, this ceremonial stuff. So I think it's time we sign on the dotted line with, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is.
Good morning, call on me, brother, and you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem. You understand? We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. And I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Oh, baby, call me, oh, call me when you need a friend. Oh, call me, yeah, call me. Oh, baby, call me when you need a friend.